The final element of disciplines for us to consider this week is method. Method concerns new knowledge. Methods, plural, are ways of gathering evidence of some phenomena. Methods are how scholars conduct their research, how they analyze the evidence they collect, how they test their theories, and how they create new ones. Some of you will take or may have already taken a research methods course in which you learn about the methods that your discipline favors in order to develop knowledge about the world. Again, especially in the social sciences, there is a close relationship between the methods that a discipline uses and its theories. There are two broad approaches when it comes to methods. The quantitative approach emphasizes quantity, such as the number of molecules or the size of a molecule. Using the quantitative approach, we express phenomena in a numeric way, using numbers or symbols. The qualitative approach, on the other hand, focuses more on the qualities of the phenomena. When we use this approach, we express reality through descriptions, words. More so than ever before, though, the distinction between qualitative and quantitative research methods is blurred. Interdisciplinarians tend to use both approaches. When we use both approaches, we call it mixed methods research or multi-method research. It often means we're using both approaches simultaneously. Sometimes we use the approaches in a sequence. We start with quantitative methods and end with qualitative methods. Mixed methods research is its own discipline, and there is quite a bit of overlap between it and interdisciplinary studies. So consider looking in the mixed methods literature in your interdisciplinarian role. Just as it's important for an interdisciplinarian to understand the theories, concepts, assumptions underlying a discipline, it's also important for them to understand the research methods that a discipline values. The methods that are associated with each discipline are not definitive. In the textbook, at least, they are stated in the most general form. This table lists some examples of both quantitative and qualitative research methods. Both psychologists and sociologists use methods from both of these categories. Take a moment to pause the video and consider which of these methods are commonly used in your disciplines. The natural sciences, the social sciences, and the humanities rely on the scientific method. The textbook depicts the scientific method as a 4-step process. First, the observation of phenomena. Second, the formulation of hypotheses or predictions about the world. 3, the prediction of other phenomena. And 4, the execution of experiments to test one's hypotheses. Other sources, other textbooks, other classes may present the scientific method in more or less steps. This depiction is not my favorite, but it does highlight the general process. We observe something in the world, we make some guesses about what might be going on, and then we test those guesses to see if we might be right or if we're not even close. The scientific method is based on beliefs in empiricism, quantifiability, replicability, and free exchange of information. When studying some phenomena, observation is direct. In other situations, it's more indirect. In terms of quantifiability, we want to be able to measure phenomena, do it accurately, do it precisely, do it in a standardized way. We want to be able to study things in a way that can be replicated by others. We don't want to be the only ones who can study phenomena the way that we study it. Our goal is to share that information with other people in the community so that they can test our ideas as well. The scientific method assumes that we can figure out why the world is the way that it is and how the different parts of it interact to form the whole. Interdisciplinarity is similar in that we are trying to identify that single unified explanation by combining the insights from multiple disciplines. Keep in mind, though, that the scientific method is applied differently across the sciences. The way that the scientific method is applied is in part dependent on how the discipline approaches the world. Psychologists, for example, focus on the individual level, and so the scientific method is applied at the individual level. Sociologists, on the other hand, apply the scientific method at the group and organizational levels. The scientific method is used by all sciences, but they use it in different ways.